Hi everyone! So, long time no see. I think I missed the last weekend. I just didn't really have anything exciting to talk about, so I missed it. And I'm not sure if I missed a week before. And yes, it is dark, but I have a light like right over my camera, so hopefully that will help enhance everything. So, if you see it, this, sorry, the camera's backward. I have pink in my hair! Yes, I got it done this weekend. They basically bleached it first, so it would show, and then put like really pink thing in. And I think like when I look at it like this, like I don't look at it from a mirror or something. I look like a troll. Like the pink hair looks like those little trolls that those little Barbie type dolls that used to be popular in the 80s and 90s. I think I look like that, but I love it. I love pink. And it's just like hard to see sometimes, but right now it's showing pretty good. But yeah. So I realized I have a first person who actually likes and enjoys my videos, and it's awesome. She commented, I forget her name, it's like Happy something. I just saw her comment, but yeah, it's awesome. See, keep subscribing. I saw I have 17 subscribers. It's awesome. Even though people get like hundreds after the first week, I don't really care. The little things that matter. So I'm just gonna be this video is me just telling you random things that are happening in my life. So besides this pinkness, is if you follow me on my mental health blogs, and you follow me for that, because I know there's a couple people who do, or one person, two maybe, yeah, two. Is I had my 30-day IEP Wednesday. And if you don't know what an IEP is during school, when you're at school, some kids have it. It stands for Individualized Education Plan. And it's basically a meeting that you have twice a year, talking about your goals and stuff. It's kind of like a conference, parent-teacher conference, except it's more structured and stuff like that. So when you go to a new school, you transfer to a new school, you usually have a 30-day IEP. Well, if you saw my graduation video of 2 months ago, you will know it was more like my 50-day IEP. But whatever. Yeah. I don't know how most kids feel about IEPs, but I'm pretty sure they don't feel the way I do, because everybody laughs at me because I love IEPs. My IEPs are usually pretty, like, this is our goals, she's sticking towards them, da-da-da. But I love how people talk about me, and I'm consistent like that, I guess. And I just, like, love them. Like, it was 8 o'clock in the morning, I was going to my IEP, I was, like, all happy, my mom was all sad, she hadn't had her coffee, and I was just all happy. So I think they're fun. That might be the kid in me and stuff, and having a little change of scenery, but they're awesome to me. So yeah. Another random thing I wanted to tell you was, you know how I was playing with Play-Doh? And yeah, I showed you maybe I showed you a video of Play-Doh. Yeah, I did. Well, I've been playing with Play-Doh a little bit, and last week I got some stuck in my fingernails. After all the showers I've taken, though I haven't tried a full-on scrub, I still have a little pink in my fingernail. I think it might be just the dye, not like the actual Play-Doh. But just a comment. Play-Doh might be a dye. I wonder if it would dye my hair pink. Okay, so next issue of business is I have less support now because of my school. So today I just graduated from my at-home service. So 2 months ago I graduated from my school service, main school service. And now I just graduated from my at-home service where people go to my house and talk to me and stuff. So it was a very sad day saying goodbye. And I did it. I usually like shut off during goodbyes. Like people usually, some people cry their eyes out. I did the exact opposite. I just keep it in and yeah. So that was not fun, but I got over it. And another not fun thing, and I want all you moms to listen out there. So my mom works at the sandwich shop. It's in the Bay Area in California. I guess I can tell you the city. It's in Redwood City, California. It's kind of by about less than an hour away from San Francisco. And so there's a sandwich shop. And I went to my mom's work there. She's the bookkeeper. And there was this guy. He was probably he's a substitute teacher. His name is David. And he was talking to me, and I mean, he wasn't a hunk, you would say, but I kind of fall for the not so hunky guys. So, do people say hunk anymore? I don't know. But yeah, so after my mom's work, I mentioned to my mom I kind of had a crush on him. So what does she do? The next day she goes into work and tells him for some crazy unknown reason. He goes home, and I guess he lives at his house, and tells his mom. So my mom's all happy because she boosted his self-esteem, while I'm not really sure what to do. So apparently I have one of those moms that show your baby pictures to your friends and stuff. I didn't think I did, but just some advice for you teenage people. You think you might not have one of those moms, but you might actually do. So another thing. At school, I'm doing STAR testing. I'm not sure if just California does it or if other states do it either. But it's just California state testing. It's where you get booklets and bubbles and you have to do it. And it usually takes a week or so. I don't know. We had to do it for 3 days. My school, from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And it was not fun. It took time out of our day. It was hard. It wasn't even that hard. It was more either you know the answer or you don't, and if you don't know the answer, then you guess as much as you can. And I mean, for high schools, it's just more for the school and for the district that's more than us, and it's just like a pain. And this is my last year of doing it, and because you do it in California, you do it from 2nd to 11th grade. I know, 2nd grade doing this big, huge test. It sucks. Just want to say that out there, my opinions, because this is more an opinion video. As for my reading, I know I have a couple reading subscribers, people who subscribe because they like to read. Like I Love Reading 65. Is one of them. I like the stories of Little House on the Prairie. Like I watch the movie, the show sometimes. And so I was kind of getting into that, and the only book I've read fully is the first one, which is the first one is Tori's Looking for It. I don't know where it is. Oh, Little House in the Big Woods. This isn't it. This is Farmerwood. But yeah, so I read that, and they're kind of, they're interesting, but they're just long, and not really that long. They're like middle school books, I guess. But yeah, they're really good books. But this one like could be either called the second or third book because it doesn't really go. This is about Laura Ingalls' husband when he was younger. And my cousin is a big fan of this time period too, and she read all the books. And let's see if you can see it better. There, Farmer Boy, and then there. And so she read. It was one of the last books that she read, but she loved it because she's Italian like me, and she loves food. So she read it, and she loved it because of all the food. So I was like, how could this book be about food? I mean, they're all kind of about food because it's about the 1800s and they make their own food, right? I don't like reading this book. It makes me hungry every time. Once I read it after lunch because we have like this reading thing after lunch, SSR after lunch, and I could have had a big lunch that day, so I was kind of stuffed. And when I read this, I was like, oh my gosh, my stomach hurts just from reading about all the cooking and stuff. So, if you're hungry and can't get any food at the moment, you probably shouldn't read this. If you want to become hungry, you should probably read this, I guess. So I got it a couple weeks ago. I'm only this way into this. This is like the front, and I'm only like 50 pages into it, almost 60 pages. So yeah, but I want to read this because I want to read the whole series in order. So it's just very long and boring. So yeah. Besides this book, I've basically been having a big reading block. I'm waiting for kind of a bunch of books to come out that aren't supposed to really come out until later this year. I forget the books. I think there's one coming out. Delirium sequel? No, that already came out. I read Delirium sequel except for like the last couple chapters. I mean, yeah, there's like 2 more chapters, tiny chapters left or something. And I never read that. And if you don't know what Delirium is or Pandemonium, that's the book I'm reading. You can look at it. It's very easy. Just click it and you'll find it in the search box, YouTube or Google or whatever search engine you use. It's a very good dystopian book. It's kind of like the Hunger Games, I guess. Not as epic, I guess. Not that I've read it, I just saw the movie. I know, I'm a reader, but I didn't read it. But I tried to read it. I bought it on my Nook. See, my Nook? I'm not even going as my notes say I should go. Okay. I bought it. Actually, I lent it to one of my friends, but I did buy it. See? It says lent. You know, I lent it to somebody. So there's this girl who makes me lend books to her. I don't know. But yeah, so don't read Farmer Boy if you're hungry, and I have a major reading block. Now, there's 2 more things I want to talk about. One that I found out a couple months ago, but I haven't really brought it up. I love sudoku. Sudoku is, if you guys are aware of it, you see it in newspapers mostly. It's just a word number game. No math is involved. It's just you have to just know how to write the numbers from 1 to 9, really. And yeah, it should be good if you know how to count from 1 to 9, but you don't really need to know that either. You really need no math skills. It's popular in Japan. It came from Japan, and basically what you have to do is, I'm in the middle of one. I'm almost done with one. Is they give you a sheet, and they're from the very easiest to the very hardest. This is just like a medium one, I think. And they give you some numbers, and then what you have to do is you have to fill it in. This is what I did. And so you fill it in, and you make all the numbers. And usually and this is just a really cheap book I got from Barnes and Noble. It was originally, I don't remember. On here it says it was originally $6.98, but I got it for $2 because it was awesome like that. I know. But yeah, so they usually show the answers at the back. So yeah, it's really good, but a lot of younger people don't really know about it. It's still pretty new, I think, to America. But it's really good. It's just, if I'm bored and I don't really want to feel like reading, I'll do it, and it's really great, like, for right by the bed, and you can just stop it, like, stop doing it. Like, I was kind of doing it, after I finished the STAR test and stuff. But yeah, so just trying to raise awareness of this awesome, fun puzzle. You don't really have to know anything. Like, with those crossword puzzles and stuff, you need to know things. But this, you barely, like, you could be a 4th grader and just have a bunch of patience and do it. But yeah. Okay. Now the last thing, kind of going back to my school and stuff. If any of you guys from my old school are watching, I miss you guys. So I'm not supposed to visit my old school again until the summer. Like, middle of the summer. I'm guessing late July or something. No. Late July or something. But I miss them. I'm starting to miss them. I miss my teachers, I miss the students, I miss the crazy kids. Not that they're that crazy, because they're so awesome. So, yeah, I just wanted to shout out if any of kids from Achieve Kids are watching, or any autistic kids are watching, since that's their main population. I love you guys. Even if you're autistic and I don't know you, I love you. Yeah, there's only one autistic kid in my class. He has Asperger's, and I love him. They're awesome. So that's really all I have to say. I'm not really sure what this video will be named. You probably already know, because this video is already named. But yeah, it's meant to be like a shorter video, but of course I rambled, and now it's only almost 20 minutes. Sorry, guys. You know what? Type pineapple in the comments if you actually watched this whole thing. Pineapple. P-I-N, however you want to spell it. Pineapple. Please bear with me as I try to make my videos so much shorter. See you guys later. I'll try to keep making short videos every week. It's hard for me to remember and think of things. But, see you guys later. Bye!